Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry for my voice. I think I might be getting a little sick. Pray for me, you guys. I hope I'm not, but my voice is saying otherwise. Anyway, you guys, so today we are going to be talking about the Haakaa. Now, I have breastfed with my oldest, or my youngest, not my oldest, my youngest, and this was a lifesaver for me. So if you're interested in it and you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell notification and stick around so you can hear all about my views on the Haakaa. Alright guys, so I'm just going to start off by saying that this video is not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. These are all just based off of my own feelings. So anyway, so this is what the Haakaa looks like, and it comes with a lid, which mine is the off-brand. It is not the name brand Haakaa. I'll just show you kind of what it looks like. You have the open mouth flange here, boom, and then the squeezy part here that, you know, well, what does it do? Sucks all your milk out. Anyway, so this one that I have here, I did look it up. My mother-in-law gave me mine, so I did not have to buy mine, but the price of the one that I have here is $7.99 on Walmart.com. And if you catch me looking down, it's because I have my I had wrote all down prices for it, and I wrote it down. And then the name brand Haakaa, which comes with the suction cup base, plus the lid, plus the little flower thing that goes in the little dill right here. I'll post a picture right here. I did find online at Target for $27.99, so about 30 bucks for it. And then they also have a third generation, which has a screw-on lid for the flange, and then down here is kind of like the Komotomo bottles. And from the research that I have done, apparently you can put the Komotomo bottles onto the lid, and then the flange part here comes off and you can put a nipple into it. So the third generation, I'll post a picture of that here. The third generation apparently is a better. The durability of them, it's really hard rubber. It's like, I mean, it's pretty durable. Anyway, so like I said, you got the open flange here. You put it there, squeezes all the milk out. What is a Haakaa? You might be wondering. A Haakaa is a manual breast pump that requires no batteries, no tubing, no plug-ins. You squeeze it, attach it to your breast, and suction is what makes your milk come out. It's simple. It is so easy to use, and I used it before I went back to work. I mean, I used it after that too, but more so after before I went back to work to kind of make a little stash, which I did pump as well. But from this alone, I would get anywhere from, I want to say anywhere, I think the lowest I ever got out of this was like 1.5 ounces. And then the most I got out of this was like most of the time morning feedings, I would get anywhere from 6 to 7 ounces. So this one that I have only has 4 ounces, and mine has kind of been sitting. I haven't breastfed in 3 months, so it's been kind of sitting, so it is a little dusty. But the one that I have, it's 4 ounces, but it can go up to about 5. But I like to take it at about 3, and I would dump it into a bottle and resuction it. Like I said, I like to dump it at 3, and I would resuction it because I felt like the suction would lessen with it having more in it. So I would just dump it once I noticed that it would get up like kind of fuller. I would go ahead and dump it and then replace it on my breast for morning feeds. Now, I normally didn't get any more than about anywhere from 1 to 3 ounces on like a feeding throughout like the day. But I did end up getting anywhere from 6 to 7 ounces in the morning. And the good part about it is, like, okay, so this is how you use it. Okay, so a lot of people think that here's my breast, here's my nipple right here. A lot of people think that you just do it like this and it suctions and it holds on. I find that the best suction and my mother-in-law actually showed me this. You take it and you flip this flange back, and then you place it onto your breast, and then you flip the flange back, and that's how it actually suctions and gets a better suction for it. So say I wake up, my baby wakes up, she's hungry, he's hungry, I have boys, so he's hungry. I would put him on, say I put him on the right side, I would put this on my left side, and while he was eating, this thing would catch all of the letdowns and all of the excess milk that was left in my boob or had already been made into my boob. And so my son never really ever ate on both sides. Like I would try 15 on one, 15 on the other, and my son would normally get full through that 15-minute session, but he ate more frequently than most breastfed babies did. And so he would eat on this side, I would pump on this side, and then I would have a little bit of extra because he would not completely drain this side. I have seen questions on other reviews where people have said, can you pump with it without feeding the baby? And the answer is you can, but you're not going to get a full result because this thing works more when you have when your other side is stimulated. And that is what this thing is for, is to give it a little bit more stimulation to catch what letdowns would have happened during your feeding. So I don't think that it would even really be good, or I feel like it would be a waste of time because I did try that and it just didn't work. But in the mornings, like I said, I would wake up first feeding of the day. I would feed him on this side, and mornings is the only time that he would really ever eat on both sides. And so I would feed him on this side. Just in case he didn't want to eat on this side, I would use my Haakaa. And that leaves me from being very uncomfortable during the day. It saves me from mastitis, which I did get with my oldest while I was pregnant, by the way. Never been pregnant, never breastfed, and I got my status while I was pregnant. It was a nightmare. It was horrible. So this time around, I was like, I'm not getting it. I do not want to get it at all. So I would do this, and 90% of the time he would not want to eat on the other breast. So then I had 6-7 ounces of milk on this side from my Haakaa to store. Now, it does come with a lid, and the lid does not have any type of, it just kind of goes on there, and you just like place it. It doesn't pop, it doesn't suction, nothing like that. It just goes on there. And if you spill it, see, it doesn't even like completely close. That is one of my only cons that I would have to say about this thing, is that it doesn't really have a lid that actually suctions to it. Now, I don't know if I'm supposed to but if it's full, you can't really do that. So I don't know. And the only other con that I would say about this is that when I would feed him, if it would get too full, this is another reason why I would dump it at 3, is because if it did get too full, it would come unsuctioned and it would fall off. And I cannot tell you how many times I have lost milk due to that and cried. And you never realize how bad crying over spilt milk is until you've breastfed and you lose liquid gold. I was so hard on myself while breastfeeding because I wanted to breastfeed so bad. I was so hard on myself this time around that I would literally cry if I spilt an ounce. And I don't know. But and it's not an inconvenience because all of it happens at the same time. You're not having to feed baby and then use the Haakaa, or feed the baby and then set up a pump and then do this and then do that and then cleaning all the parts of the pump and taking it apart, All you literally have to do with this is place baby on this side, or you can place this first and then place baby on the side. It doesn't really matter. And then when you're done, pour it into storage bags, a bottle, however you're going to do it, wash the bottle and boom, you're done. Or wash the Haakaa and then you're done. And it's literally saved you 20 steps. I'm not even kidding. I will leave the link to this Haakaa that I have, the off-brand, the regular Haakaa and the 3rd generation Haakaa, all down in the description box below as well. Let me know let me know, guys, if you have used the Haakaa and if you enjoyed using the Haakaa and what your favorite part of using the Haakaa was. Mine was that I did not have to set up my pumps. Now, I'm one of those weird moms who I actually enjoyed pumping, and I enjoyed getting milk and being able to store it away for when I did go to work. It's so much simpler. Anyway, you guys, that is my review. That is why I feel like you should get it. It is so simple, so easy to use, and inexpensive as well for a pump. $30? Really? I mean, I got this one right here, and it's $9. Like, it's $7.99, plus you have to pay shipping and handling, so it's probably going to come out to like $10. So, I mean, it's not expensive at all, and it works amazing. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, hit that bell notification so you can get notifications for when I post. If you want to see more reviews on my channel, let me know down below in the description box or in the comments below, and I will see about doing more reviews. I will see you guys later. Bye, y'all.
Like a fire that burns so bright, I was day and you were night.